Okay, Maura, what are we doing today?
We are ranking different Taylor Swift lyrics based on how well they relate to the 19th century lens maker John Alfred Brashear.
You're a pretty big Taylor Swift fan, aren't you?
Yes, although some may say I'm an even bigger John Brashear fan. So, pretty excited for this.
Here's the first one. You've got a smile that takes me to another planet.
Okay, this is Today is a Fairy Tale. And I actually think this has a lot to do with John Brashear because he first fell in love with astronomy after looking at Saturn, and he was madly in love with his wife Phoebe. And Phoebe is actually the name of one of Saturn's many moons. So I think that this is going to be number one for me.
Eyes full of stars, hustling for the good life.
Okay, Cowboy Like Me, top notch song. Um, his eyes were full of stars, but I wouldn't say he was a hustler. He rarely charged for much of his work, so I'm going to say four.
What you want from me now is the green light of forgiveness.
Okay, this is Happiness. So John Brashear made stuff for spectrographs, which separate light into distinct components. So he would make green light visible, but there are a lot of things that produce green light, and I don't know that happiness is one. I think copper is. So I'm going to say seven.
I've been sleeping so long in a 20-year dark night, but now all I see is daylight.
So this is daylight. I think this would be John Brashear's worst nightmare because he loved the stars. So I'm going to say 10.
Don't you see the starlight, starlight? Don't you dream impossible things?
So this is Starlight. I'm going to say that's 2 for obvious reasons.
I want you to know I'm a mirror ball.
Okay, well, he wasn't actually a mirror, but he did invent a silvering method for mirrors called the Brashear method. So I'm going to say 5. It's halfway.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm still awake.
I think this is probably very accurate for John Brashear. Astronomy happens at night, so 3.
It's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name.
So he would be awake at 2 a.m., but I don't know who he would be cursing, so I'm going to say 6.
And I remember that fight 2:30 a.m.
Again, he was probably up, but not fighting, so 9.
The lingering question kept me up. 2 a.m. Who do you love?
I think it was the stars that kept him up, so I'm going to say 8. Tune in to Initial Conditions on Thursday to learn more about John Brashear.